And welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and this is Ground War Assault Battles. This has been really difficult for a lot of people, including myself. When you enter, I have done all of the tiers, including the bonus and mythic tier. I can 3-star it pretty easily. When I say easily, I only mean that because I have maxed out characters. For anybody else, this is going to be basically the highest end level tier you could possibly do. They don't expect more than about 3 to 5% of the people playing to even be able to beat this. So if you can't beat this, don't be mad or angry or frustrated. Just understand that you have to develop certain characters to a max capacity to basically beat it. There should always be really good in-game content to keep the in-game users really challenged, and so I appreciate the mythic tier of this Ground War, although it is very frustrating. We're going to look at the team that I use really quick, and then I'm going to walk you through each phase briefly as we're doing it, so you can see what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Okay, this is the team that I'm using, and truly I feel like this is the best team. I know other people that have gone through it and have used Old Ben and whatnot. I have tried lots of different team compositions, and I had inconsistent results. What I wanted to do is find a solution that when I put it forth to the YouTube community, you guys would see the results and go, okay, I can get consistency with that. And so that's what this team is all about. Every one of them has a specific role. General Kenobi's role is that he makes everybody far more durable, okay? You're going to have to basically have him maxed out in over 200 speed. And of course, I have all of his abilities maxed. But really where his ability comes into play is Jedi allies are going to have extra health, and they're going to have extra defense, 70%. So it's going to make this whole team more durable. It also says after a Jedi ally uses a healing special ability, all other allies at full health are called to assist. They're going to deal less damage, but they're going to be called to assist. So he basically converts anyone that does healing to a mass attacker that can bring a mass attack. And that's key because I use that to do all of my damage when going through this ability. The other thing is he has his own mass attack right here where he deals damage and then calls everybody who's buffed to assist when everyone will be buffed throughout this entire battle. So not only does he create this ability for everyone else to call assists, but he himself will call mass assists. So that's why he's on the team. Now I know Barasafi is someone that people replace often with Old Ben, but this is why I use Barasafi. There is a lot in round 4 ability blocks, and if you get ability blocked, you'll lose every time. And so you need a ton of the ability to cleanse, and with swift recovery, at the end of her turns, she's going to dispel all debuffs from a debuffed ally with the lowest health, and then gain 10% turn meter for each effect removed. So she's gonna cleanse passively, and she's going to also get faster and faster because of that. She also brings about that ability to recover max health when they're critically hit. And while there's not a ton of critical hits, the droids, the B1s, very specifically B1s and Geonosian soldiers, are in here scattered throughout, and they do crit. And so this is going to help bring some durability to the team, but it's her passive cleanse that is really important. And then the last thing is she's a healer. She's going to equalize, so it's going to go through the healing immunity, which is inside of this event. It's going to go ahead and equalize and then give them health up as far as the recovery, and that's going to go around that healing immunity. What's really cool too is when she does this, most of the time they'll all be at 100% health, which turns her heal into a mass attack under General Kenobi. Hermit Yoda isn't absolutely necessary, but I would highly recommend him. He brings durability to the team big time because he's able to do, and you can see I don't have his do or do not Zeta, but I do have his other Zeta, but he's got 2 mass attacks, you see. He has his Master's Training. When he places those Master's Training, everybody with Master Training attacks, and within a few rounds, everybody will have Master's Training. So this is his mass attack that he can call. And then he also has a health equalization, which ignores healing immunity, which is one of those debuffs that are in the game. So, and this will allow as well under General Kenobi, because he's a Jedi, a mass attack. So really, really cool. He's got 2 mass attacks. General Kenobi has 1 and Barasafi have 1. That's 4 mass attacks with those characters. Now, the other Yoda is actually, in my opinion, the one crux you have to. If you're going to mix and change your team at all, this is the one guy you can't change at all. He's got to be in here. I don't have his Zetas. I just have him basically maxed out at gear 12 and extra abilities and stuff, but I don't have his Zetas. The Battle Meditation Zeta is definitely worth it in this. It'll give you more consistency. So if you happened to have done his Battle Meditation, then good for you. I have not yet and probably won't because I know I can beat it without it. But you want him fast. Good news is the Yodas are naturally fast, so it's not difficult to get them up in speed. The other characters, if you're putting 80 or more speed on them, they'll be just fine. But he is here because of the ability to Master Stroke, which is where he goes and steals all of the buffs from the opponents and brings it back, and then he gets to spread them with Battle Meditation to all of the allies. And so he's going to be able to steal that special buff that they get in the game where they get all that massive protection regeneration. He's going to steal that and give that to your team, making your team basically invincible, which you need while you're working on the opposing team. So Grandmaster Yoda, in my opinion, is really necessary. Hermit Yoda, Barasafi, and General Kenobi are necessary, but you've got to bring in someone who can really do some damage, and you also have to have a Dispeller. And at this point, I have nobody that dispels, so that's where Ezra comes into play. He is an excellent Dispeller. I don't have his Flourish Zeta, but that would help him really do a ton of damage for sure, and so that would be a really cool opportunity for him. I got about 80 speed on him, so he's not super fast, but definitely want to get him up there as much damage as possible. My mods on him aren't the best. You can see I don't even have a single mod set, but he's lower down on the totem pole with my characters, so sadly his mods aren't the best. But he is here because he has Flourish, and even without it being maxed out, he gets to dispel the buffs. So he'll get to dispel that protection, that what I think they call it like recharge or whatever that they get, that huge protection bonus they get. You can start to single target characters and take one target out at a time. By using this, you take away their protection and then you can destroy them and then move to another target. It does go faster if you have two individuals who can dispel, and you could use Qui-Gon Jinn in the leadership and kick Barasafi off the team, but the team is far less durable that way and is definitely difficult to get through the fourth phase. So let's go ahead and go through all 8 of the phases, and let me just talk through each of the phases so you can kind of see what I'm talking about and what you should be doing.
All right, got my mic situation figured out. Sorry about that. All right, so they're going to go ahead and put that up, the buff immunity up. B2 went first. B2 is the guy you're going to want to take out absolutely first in this first round. So I'm going to cleanse with the Master's Training. Not the optimal person to put on Master's Training, but that's okay. We're going to steal their buffs. And the reason for that is so we can pass it around to our team and use what they have against them. Let's dispel theirs. Now we can do a mass attack and kill their B2 battle droid because he doesn't have his protection up. We're going to spread it. Now our guys are totally tricked out. Let's do a mass attack. Awesome. Very good. And we're going to go ahead and try and get a stun. Nope. Too bad. We'll do another mass attack by healing. Pretty awesome. That's what I was talking about. We'll do another heal mass attack. There we go, and we'll just do a basic. Then we're going to move over to the droid. We're going to start taking the droid's protection down because the droid's protection is kind of an unknown. You want to make sure that you get that down because health is a lot easier to chew through. Their protection is pretty high, so we're going to just work the protection down. And we also let the droid use its ability to put the protection up again to the other droid. So now we can kill this shield generator. We don't really need it anymore. And we can move on to the last B1 and we can go ahead and steal his abilities again. And we'll go ahead and start killing him. Now, the hits I'm doing right now aren't working very well, but that's okay. We're going to give ourselves all those buffs and we're just going to keep working at this B1. We're going to go ahead and do a mass attack, which did pretty good. We'll do that to stun and remove turn meter, and we'll do a basic, and another basic should be it. So now we're moving into round 2. We moved into round 2 with a little bit of that bonus protection on a few guys, and that's good because that bonus protection helps. These B1s start with 100% turn meter, and they're going to whack-a-mole on you really, really hard, and so that's really good to bring that bonus protection in from the last round, which is why I spread it at the last possible minute. You can see I'm using these healings to do these mass attacks, and the mass attacks are a big deal. You're not going to be able to steal anything from anyone in this round. There's really nothing to do. It's just a matter of focus firing on one target until he's dead, and then moving on to the next target. But you'll be able to stay clean because you've got Barisafi, who is going to continually cleanse people. We'll do a mass attack, take care of him. Now we're going to move over to another battle droid. He has less protection, so we'll go for him. And I really could stick it on auto if I wanted to, but I really wanted to control this battle so you could see what I was doing and why I was doing it. So there's a number of spots when I could just throw out an auto battle, and I didn't because I wanted to be able to talk through this. So we're just going to continue to take these guys out. We'll move to the guy with less protection. Let's just do a basic. Another basic. And I should be targeting the guy on the left. That mass attack was kind of wasted, but that's all right. I should have actually changed my target before I did that mass attack, but we're just applying Master's Training to everybody, spreading the love so that way we can make sure that everybody gets the benefits from Master's Training. All right, and that's round 2 in the books. When you head to round 3, it's going to become really, really important that you go for the B2 battle droids and get them out, but you got to time it right. If you don't time it right, you'll lose your buffs that you steal. So you've got to kind of goat them to go first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit other targets, which is going to give the B2s extra turn meter, and it's going to cause them to go. Now, the first time they go, they try to put evasion down, and then the second time they're going to use their AoE. And so there's the AoE used by the left B2, and that's what I'm trying to do, get him to use that so I can steal the buffs from them without losing them, because if we steal those buffs, then we're going to lose them with that AoE. So I'll cleanse because I don't want that. He, to the right, the B2 used it. So now I've got the one to the left and one to the right having used it. We're going to go ahead now and try and goat that third one in the middle. Let's go ahead and just take him out. We can go ahead and dispel his protection, and we can just start working him down. So let's do a mass attack on the center B2. Faster you can get these guys gone, the better. Let's go ahead and steal all the buffs. And whoo, I missed. That's good. That's what I'm talking about, the buff immunity. Now I got to cleanse Ezra because he has buff immunity over his head. So I'm going to use Master's Training. Even though he has it already, it'll cleanse the individual. So it helps cleanse that buff immunity. And we're just going to take him out now, and we're going to move to the next B2. Of course, I want to give everybody those buffs, and then we're going to do a mass attack to this other B2 right here with the heal attack. And then we're just going to keep working him down. B2s don't do a lot of damage. They just strip all of your bonus protection and stuff away. And so that's why we're going to keep going for them, even though they're not really that good a character. So we'll continue to kill this B2. And now we'll move to the last B2 and get him gone. And you can see there's a ton of mass attacks. There's actually 4 mass attacks that we have total. Let's try and get a stun. Nope, didn't get it. That's too bad. We'll just do a basic. And now we can dispel it, and we can continue to focus fire on this B2. We'll go ahead and do another mass attack. Anytime you can, you should. And of course, it can go on anyone. If somebody was debuffed, you could have targeted whoever was debuffed to cleanse them. Remember that it does that, which is pretty cool. And now we're down to 2 guys. We're going to start kind of working on this shield generator, get his protection gone, get him kind of weak, because we're going to want to go ahead and take out these 2 droids to the left. But I want to go into round 4, which, by the way, is the absolute hardest round. I want to go into round 4 with all of the bonus protection. And so we're going to go ahead and do an attack here, mass attack which was the healing. I'm not going to spread it yet. I can hold on to this bonus protection for a little bit. So I'm just going to do a basic. I'm going to do another basic, and I'm going to let that naturally expire on that B1. Now I'm going to go ahead and spread the bonus protection on my guys, and I'm going to go ahead and take him out. And it's going to allow me to go into round 4 with all that bonus protection, and I will have my Dispel as well on Ezra, which is really, really important that you have both the bonus protection and Ezra. Now, in round 4, I've got Deathmark on General Kenobi. This is a really, really bad thing. I want to be able to try and cleanse him off, but I hit Barris, and that was an accident. But anyway, Barris could have potentially cleansed off if he was the lowest health, but of course he's not. So sadly, that didn't work out too well. I really wanted to try and use Hermit Yoda or Barisafi in hopes of getting that cleanse, but I didn't. This starts to go a little bit south right here because, of course, with Deathmark, they do that. But I'm going to use this cleanse from Hermit Yoda, which is what my initial intention was. It causes a mass attack, and then, of course, the Deathmark is gone. Now, what I've got to do is I've got to just start focusing fire on General Grievous and get him gone. I'm going to get rid of his bonus protection by Dispelling, which I've been saving since that last round. And I'm going to go ahead and cleanse him because he's the lowest health ally. Barris cleanses him. And I'm going to go ahead and steal all of those buffs. And I really need to spread it. But here's a health equalization attack. Everyone's going to attack, and it's going to help aid General Kenobi in coming back to life. That was close for sure. I've had it closer, and I've had it also easier. So it just depends on who gets ability blocked and all of that. So now I've got all the buffs up. We're looking pretty good. Don't worry about the taunt. That taunt only lasts for 1 turn, and then they'll drop their taunt, and then you can go back to General Grievous. So not a big deal when that taunt occurs. Let's do another mass attack with that heal. And we're just going to keep working. General Grievous is the guy you have got to kill. There I got a stun. Very good. I needed that stun really bad. General Grievous is really a big problem. Let's do a mass attack with General Kenobi's, and let's call an assist. And normally I would call Hermit Yoda to assist, so that way I can regenerate health and protection. And then we're going to keep working on General Grievous. After General Grievous, here's another mass attack just to make for good standing. He's gone. Now we're going to go for IG 100 Magna Guard, and the reason is he doesn't go stealth. All the other guys go stealth. Magna Guard does not, so you can kill Magna Guard, and then after Magna Guard, I highly recommend killing the droid that does the shield regeneration, and then kill the other 3. And you can pretty much put it on auto after that. In this video, you'll see me basically struggle a little because I don't take the shield generator out, and it just delays the battle. I'm constantly having to play whack-a-mole, where I go in and I wait until I can dispel a particular target, dispel it, do damage, and then they go stealth, and I have to move to another non-stealth target, and I just go back and forth and back and forth. So my suggestion, focus fire, target down IG 100. As soon as you have IG 100 out of here, you're going to want to move to the shield generator, kill the shield generator, and then just hit auto. It's going to still take like 5 minutes on auto, even if you have the shield generator guy gone and IG 100 gone. Here I got a stun. That's good. We'll do another mass attack. Again, anytime you can, use it so you can get these guys out of here faster. Now, here's where I said I just started playing whack-a-mole with these other guys, and I'm going to go ahead and speed this up for you, but kill the shield generator first, then move to the other command droids.
When you say you make this
Wow, that was painful to watch. And don't do what I did. Do not keep that droid shield generator in there long term. As soon as you get IG-100 out of there, go ahead and get rid of the shield generator. It will make for a much faster round 4. Round 4 is the worst. After round 4, it goes to the easiest. Round 5 is absolutely easy. You could put it completely on auto battle. I do like to target whichever Geonosian soldier gets offense up first. So when you see them get offense up like that, I want to start killing those characters that have offense up. Now I'm going to go ahead and steal the offense up for my team, and I'll do a mass attack, get rid of him. We'll move to the next one, do another mass attack since he has offense up, and we'll go ahead and call an assist. Well, I don't even need it. Now I'm going to do another call to assist mass attack because he has offense up. And like I said, round 5 is just real easy. You could even do, like I said, auto battle for this particular battle. Same round with rounds 6 and 7 as well. They're both really easy. Round 7, you'll just want to do cooldown reduction. So we'll pay attention to that here in a minute when we get there. For round 6, the B2 battle droid is your highest priority. You could just hit auto battle and be done. But if you want to micromanage your characters, you can. What I really like to do is the B2 because he takes away all of your buffs like that, or he attempts to anyway. And once you have him gone, you'll be able to just clear out the rest of them without fear of losing any of the buffs that you're giving yourself. There are not that many buffs, but the B2 is just a huge pain in the butt, and it's also just good practice killing the B2 first, since it's absolutely critical killing the B2 first in the first 4 rounds of the battle, or the first 3 rounds of battle. So it's just good practice. So once he's gone, I like to do a B1 battle droid, get them gone. And the reason is the B1 battle droids call each other to assist. And so if you can break that chain, you'll get hit less often. So I like to go ahead and take out the B1 battle droid. And then after you have the B1 battle droid gone, you'll be able to move on to either the other B1, or you can move on to Geonosian soldier. I'm going to go ahead and do a mass attack on Geonosian soldier. Let's do it. There we go. The healing does a mass attack. We'll go back and kill him and move back over here. That time I actually used my mass attack effectively. Let's go ahead and do another mass attack by using Master's Training, 4 attacks. And we can just keep working these guys out. Like I said, this round 6, is really easy. Geonosian Spy will go into stealth, but if you can kill him, great, because he does do ability block on his basic. Not always, but tries. And so if you can take him out, that'd be good. There's a mass attack right there. That's pretty good. Like I said, lots of mass attacks. Let's go ahead and let's see. There we go. Let's just do a basic. Kill him. Let's go ahead and get rid of Geonosian Spy. Stealth doesn't really matter now. All right. Now, what's really cool is you can just auto battle this as well until you're down to just 2 characters. You want to kill all the Geonosians first, and the reason is that droid shield generator doesn't work for them. They get no protection, regeneration, or anything like that. So you can just go ahead and focus fire. I'm focusing fire on Geonosian Spy from the ability block. I want to prevent that. We'll do an AoE. Let's just do a mass attack. Here we go. And then we'll move on to the next. You can do the Geonosian soldiers next. I happen to get a spy out right away, but let's kill another one. And like I said, this round 7 could be pretty much auto battled again, but you're going into round 8, and it's important that you play 8 right, and you want to have all of your abilities in round 8 available. So you'll want to just slowly kind of slow down and just start to do basics when you get down to about 2 characters in round 8. And so you can see now I'm just basically starting to use my basics, and I'm just going to use basics kind of throughout until I get these last characters killed. All right, you can see I use basics only at the end, so now I'm going into round 8 with everything, full health and protection, and all of my abilities. Now, the first person is Asajj Ventress. We have to get rid of her, so we're going to go ahead and try and stun her. I got rid of her turn meter at least. We're going to do a heal, which is an AoE call to assist, which takes out half her protection. And we're then going to go ahead and do another mass attack, which is General Kenobi's mass attack. We got rid of her protection. And we're going to go ahead and try and steal their bonus protection. And let's do another mass attack on Asajj Ventress right here. That's another healing equalization. She's down to only about half of her life. And we need to do, let's spread this protection around. So now everybody's basically invincible. We're going to go ahead and hit her. She's dead. Now we've won. She's really the only threat in this round 8. I'm going to auto battle for a second Poggle. Poggle is ridiculously durable. And so you just got to really work on him. If you have it on auto, that's fine. Poggle, though, can do ability block. And like I said, you're going to want to be able to make sure that you can steal that protection and spread it and whatnot. So make sure that there's a stun. That's good. Make sure that you take out Poggle next, and then as soon as we have Poggle out, we'll move on to IG 100. And again, the reason for IG 100 next is because Nute Gunray goes stealth, and we don't want the IG 100 taunting. So we're just going to finish Poggle off. We're almost there. Poggle's just like super tanky, just really everything's super tanky in this last round, but. So we're just going to keep working. We're going to call an assist. We call in Hermit Yoda whenever we can, so we get that health and protection regeneration. We're going to call another assist right there with his master's training. And we're almost done with Poggle. Let's go ahead and finish Poggle off. Should have done the AoE attack, I suppose, or we could have done this, but we'll just do basics to finish him off. Here we go. Let's just hit him one more time. Boof. All right. Now we're going to move to IG 100 because we're going to dispel him. Now he has none of that bonus protection. Let's do the mass attack with General Kenobi. We can steal their bonus protection still. So we have that refreshed. And we're going to do another mass attack by healing. Again, this healing is amazing. And then we're going to do another master's training, which is going to be, you can pick anyone. It's going to be another mass attack. We're going to go ahead and try and stun. Yes, got the stun. And we'll put some retribution up. We'll call an assist. I called General Kenobi that time because I just want to do a little bit more damage because we're trying to work through it. All right, now we can focus on Count Dooku, but he counters and he's got a lot of bonus protection. So let's hit the back droid. Let's give ourselves the same bonuses that he has. And we'll just keep working on that droid in the back. And we want to dispel. There it goes. It naturally came off. So now let's do the health equalization and it as attack. And let's just keep working on Count Dooku. And once Count Dooku is dead, we can kill the droid in the back. But we're going to keep the droid in the back open until we're done killing Count Dooku because I want to be able to use and steal that bonus from them and use it against them to basically make sure I don't get hurt while I'm finishing this battle off. Count Dooku's countering is enough that he can stun and stuff that it causes issues. So let's go ahead. We need to dispel. I took away his turn meter at least. We're going to go ahead and dispel him right here. And now we can go ahead and try and finish him off with AoE attacks. I think I have, there we go, General Kenobi. And we're just going to keep working on him. And like I said, as soon as Count Dooku is dead, now we got bonus protection. We don't have to worry about Count Dooku hurting us. We can go ahead and basically you could auto it from here on out. You could just hit auto and Count Dooku would be your target. But we're gonna kill Count Dooku and then we're gonna move on to the droid. We're gonna kill the droid and then after that we're gonna kill Nute Gunray. And that's about it. Nute is gonna go stealth often, so that's why. Here's a health attack. I love that AoE attack from all the health. And yeah, we're just gonna keep attacking him, get the droid, and then get Nute Gunray. And you can see this team is pretty darn amazing. Full health, full protection. And there you have it. Killed Make sure if you like this content, you like the video so I know that you liked it, and make sure to leave comments down below. I talk to each and every one of you, and make sure you subscribe if you want to get more content. As always, keep your gaming on. Warrior out.